T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So, welcome to the Wolf Talk podcast, and I'm Wolf, and I have D14L. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Pleasure to be here, man.
Thanks. Thank you for joining.
Had a few things to get through, but we got through
them. So tell me how you got started.
So I've always been into music, and I had met a homie in about 8th grade where he had got me really interested in like just the whole rap aspect because my parents were into the oldies and country and rock and nothing of the rap genre, knew really nothing about it. And then I really started liking it, and we had gotten to a car wreck, and I got into a bad depression and couldn't get out of it. And me and him just started recording songs on a phone on top of a speaker, and it kind of just went from there. It just made me want to be better and better.
So how long you been doing this?
I started about 2015-ish, so close to 10 years, but there's some multiple year gaps in there. So I'd say about 4 or 5 total of actually trying to go. But even then, like, we just this year of 2025 started actually going super hard and consistent with it at like halfway through 2024.
Awesome.
So I just consider myself starting just now because I was just learning how to be an artist.
Right. So where are you based out of? Missouri, right?
15 minutes across the river from St. Louis. We're in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
The 618. Yep.
Sweet.
A lot of dope Missouri artists.
Well, that's super amazing. So you got anything coming up? Do you have any shows coming up?
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a show next Friday on the 20th down at the Oz. It's in Sojay, Illinois. It's right next to Pop's nightclub. And then every Wednesday we do a showcase in St. Louis called All Artists Unite. It's at the Members Only Lounge, and any artist is welcome to pop out. We have prizes to give away. Shout out to Scarlito Keys because she holds that down every week.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely shout outs to her.
They accept comedians, everybody. They just want everybody to get together and network.
That's awesome. I actually have a comedian that I'm trying to push. Like he's actually under my label pretty much.
Oh, you have your own label too?
I have. Okay. Well, Wolfway Records is a record label. So he rides with me. I don't really sign. I promote. So basically, I'm a promoting label. So
okay.
Yeah, I just I'm like you see what I'm doing. Like I do the
No, that's awesome. It takes a lot of work to hit up artists and make sure stuff is set up and to actually keep stuff on time, and then for everyone to actually follow through and link up. I know it's hard to get people coordinated these days, especially with family lives and all that.
No, actually, I have more stuff coming. When we're done with this call, I'll definitely talk to you. But
I'm interested.
So, how many songs do you have out?
I have a decent amount, but I'll say on Spotify and stuff like that, I have 11 because I just have my album posted. But I have other songs made. I just made them private on YouTube, but they're still on SoundCloud. I just took all the stuff that we don't own is off YouTube now. And then if they want to listen to it, I put it on Spotify. But I might open my YouTube back up because I don't know, when we started making everything ourselves and owning it, it made me feel like I had to do that. And then recently I've decided, like, talking to a couple artists, that like it's okay to use old songs with YouTube beats and stuff of that nature, because it just shows where you were coming from, and some of the songs are good. So now I'm gonna push older songs I have. I was trying to push stuff that we owned 100% of from start to finish.
So, do you get your beats from YouTube?
No, I did. Now I have, my best friend is also my producer / business partner manager, and he makes all the beats, and we collab on some of them. But he fucking does that shit.
That's super awesome.
Shout out to Scott or Pyro FH. We ain't gonna tell nobody what the FH stands for, but it's good. It's an inside joke.
So this song Hardaway, tell me a little bit about it.
Okay. So when I first heard the beat, Scott sent me it, and I was losing my mind over it because the sound it instantly gives you is like catchy. You just want to hear the beat all the way through. And then through that, the past couple years, I've been trying to get things back together, just going through it for real. And that's what I was trying to explain it. Like, not everybody comes from a place where, both parents stay together, which mine did. Luckily, my mom passed away, but they stayed together. And, not everybody has all their bills paid, food all the time, cars, rides, sports, any of that nature. So it just kind of comes like showing people there's always a harder way to different stuff. And it's also a play on a basketball player, Penny Hardaway.
Okay. So let's, I'm going to go ahead and go play that.
But a little backstory to this video real quick.
Oh yeah.
It's actually, it's shot by my cousin, filmed it, but he sent me, all the video was filmed on a phone, and he sent the videos to me, and we did all the editing on my phone and then posted it. So it's from start to finish, from beat to video to everything, is all 100% us. No outside sources.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
So I did all the editing on the video. You could definitely tell it's not professional level, like I'm a camera guy, but it's definitely good for what we did.
All right. You ready to check it out?
Yep, let's see.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah. Hey, it's D14L. Do it for leaving, man. RIP, bro. It's been a while now.
RIP Troy too.
We done took the hard way with the shit, man. RIP Troy too, bro. Yeah, we took the hard away. My baby took my heart away. I'm ballin' like I'm hard away. Spinning pennies hard today. You gotta play your cards that way, or you get torn apart and play. I planted it in the garden, and my son will go strong and great. Yeah, it's strong and great, and I don't think it's wrong to hate. But if you think that karma's fake, then you might have some harm your way. And it comes in the darkest way, and it might cross an arm and leg. You really soft as Charmin way. I get high and take off the space. Yeah, this life's a race, but you need to slow it down. You need to keep your pace, yeah, cause what goes up goes down. No, you won't see my face, and no, you won't hear a sound. No, I won't leave a trace, yeah, you gonna need a hound. But we awesome dogs, yeah, you should know we get down. And we smoke on laws, we don't fuck with white or brown. I need all my cars, yeah, I like I'm white and round. And I need all the stars in the ceiling lighting now. And I just get my drink, and then I roll up in the smoke, and I just go and bang. And I just get my drink, then I go roll up and get high. No, I don't give a fuck what you think. Yeah, I'm smoking dang. karma's fake, and you might have some harm your way, and it comes in the darkest way, and it might cost an arm and leg. You really soft the Charmin way. I get her and take off the space. Yeah, this life's a race, but you need to slow it down.
That's good.
I appreciate that. A nice ad. Oh,
I stopped it.
I was just playing.
But yeah, that was a good song. I'm not gonna lie, that's great, and the quality of the camera's really good. You can't even really tell.
No, it was an iPhone, but it got sent over text, so it got compressed a little bit. But still, like, honestly, I don't know if you really want a super clear. Like, they're cool, but some music videos are almost too clear. I feel like me and Scott were talking about that. You almost want that gritty look to it a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, but iPhones are really good for filming.
Yes, they are, and that's what we said. Shout out to my boy Capone, who did another music video for me, my first one. And he shot it on the iPhone 16, and he really showed me, like, you can do that shit if you want to do it.
Yeah,
and he's getting really good with his music videos.
Yeah, the quality of just the iPhone quality is insane. Like you could get an $800 camera like a Canon, and sometimes the quality is just equal to what you get from the iPhone.
Equal, or maybe, and also, like, just all the editing being done with a phone, like, that don't even matter when you have good film.
Well,
and that's what it comes down to.
That's what I'm saying. The iPhone, you have iMovie, so you can edit all the shit.
Well, see, all the editing was done on the Android and on InShot.
No, well, I love iMovie because it's free. It's with the phone.
Yeah, I want to say we used iMovie when I did video production in school.
Yeah, I prefer iMovie over everything.
But yeah, that song was produced by my homie Scott. It was recorded, mixed, and engineered by me and him, mastered. And then me and my cousin, we were actually at work, and we had like 30, 40 minutes of downtime, and we recorded that video.
That's awesome.
I'm about trying to be like Lil Dicky and save that money. It's expensive out here.
So are you touring?
No, I popped out to the Music Murder Moonshine. Shout out to Donnie. He's been putting me on ever since we locked in. And I've been trying to get on more shows, but it's hard to tour because I got two young boys here. I got a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. And then I got my old lady here too. So I can't really leave out on them because I work while she watches them and makes sure that everything's stable back here.
Oh, absolutely.
So I got to make sure I work Monday through Friday. And then, see, I got a career. Rap is also a career too, but I got to keep making money until shit pops off. I know people say that you got to just invest all your time, but you can't do that realistically. You got to be smart.
Right, absolutely.
But I definitely make time, and I could definitely do more shows, but at the same time, your kid's only young for so long.
Oh, absolutely. Totally understand that.
But, I've had a solid, loyal fan base. Like, I'm not going to say a lot of people, but definitely the people that have stayed with and consistently listened to me the whole time. And I just had somebody reach out from, I want to say, West Virginia for an autograph.
Oh, that's cool. That's dope.
Yeah, that was the first time I had that. And you're in Ohio, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a radio interview in Ohio. It was over the phone, but I forgot who. I don't remember. It was so long ago, and I think the radio station isn't there no more because I tried to find it. I want to say it was like Loveway Radio something. It was like a small radio station in Ohio, but they definitely interviewed me, and they played a couple of my songs. And I was so young then, I probably sounded goofy going back and think about it. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been, but now I'm taking being an artist way more seriously. I was just excited to even be able to get that chance.
Well, it's kind of cool you're on the radio.
Yeah, I like to say I was, but I mean, I guess I was. Yeah, I was on the radio. There ain't no other way to put it.
No, I mean, if you're on the call with them, you're on the radio. So I mean.
Oh yeah, I was on the call with them, and then they played like 3 or 4 of my songs afterwards. I should have had more like artist pages set up, and I should have had more stuff together as far as that side of it. Now I think about the backside of music more than just everything else too. It's just because you're posting songs don't mean shit.
So, what do you got going on for the rest of the year, as far as touring shows?
I plan on. There's a lot of shows popping up. I definitely plan on doing a lot of them. My boy Storyteller has in Missouri. It's going to be called Memphis in Missouri. He's got Project Pat and Lil White popping out, and I'm probably going to end up being on that show with them. I want to plan a tour, but like I said, I got to kind of stick around here. So if I did tour, it'd probably just be around the St. Louis area and then into Missouri a little bit. If I get a chance to hit a couple states, I definitely want to.
Well, you definitely need to come to Ohio.
Yeah, no, I've been wanting to come to Ohio. I've been there once. I went to the Hall of Fame in Canton. It was a really dope experience for my pops. And Ohio's just a cool state. I'd like to pop out there and do a couple shows. I want to perform in Denver too.
Well, you haven't checked out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame either in Cleveland.
The what?
The Music Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh no, I need to pop by there. That's one thing I want to go check out. I want to go down to Tennessee too and hit Broadway and just check out some of the bars down there. And I heard it's a nice scene down there. My boy Keys moved down to Nashville.
Oh, that's dope as hell.
Goes by Kamanje Lee on Facebook.
So you got some new material you're coming up with?
Yeah, I do. I have a decent amount of songs that aren't posted. I got some rock covers. I did Saving Abel, Addicted To, and I did Here Without You by Three Doors Down. They're not posted yet. We're still going to do a little more mixing on those. I have almost enough music for a whole nother tape, honestly. I got features. I got a couple songs with Donnie Tsunami. I got a couple songs with BTH Blaze. Me and T-Rain have a song coming. It just there's so many. I just been putting in so much work behind the scenes.
I love Donnie Tsunami. Donnie Tsunami's like my brother.
That's my homie. Real stand-up guy. Literally stand up. Too tall. Big ass.
Him and I got a lot of things going on. So shout out to Donnie.
I love. He's like a brother. He actually, speaking of Scott, him and Scott always kicking it together down at the studio too. That's like we're linked up.
And definitely shout outs to T-Rain. T-Rain's another good artist that I interviewed.
T-Rain's gonna take off. That's my homie. But shout out my boy 59 Kane too. He's from the 618 area, but he moved to Texas. But literally probably the best.
I haven't heard.
He's probably the best artist from around here. He's so good. I mean, he could sing, he can rap. I know we're supposed to be on my interview, but damn, is my homie so good, bro. I gotta show love, bro, because they're so good.
Well, you have to definitely do shout outs. I'm not gonna lie. That's how this word works. This is why we call it a family. Like,
I mean, like, if it wasn't for these guys, I wouldn't even be where I'm at because I just learned so much just watching them and witnessing what they're doing. I went from just writing songs to becoming an artist and developing myself to trying to get there.
Actually, Donnie Tsunami and I actually have an event here in Ohio next year. Like kind of like a rap battle that we're.
I'd like to make it out that way.
So if you're eager to come, then we can definitely, make sure that you can come. So.
Well, what happened? I'll explain our situation because we kind of been in a situation for a minute. Last year, our landlord sold our house to a company without telling us. They showed up the same day he told us he sold it and gave us 30 days to get out right before wintertime. So we had to move with my girlfriend's sister. And during the winter, there was no work. So I was living off of like $500 every 2 weeks until just recently when I got back to work. So being able to plan stuff for the next year, that'd be fine because I'll be back to work and we'll be back on our feet. We just kind of got put in a situation when our landlord just decided that it was okay to give us 30 days with 2 kids under 2 years old in the wintertime.
It's next year. It's not gonna be this year.
But yeah, I'll definitely want to pop out to that because the more places you go, the more people get out, and I just like showing love to everybody. I like traveling.
Yeah, because when he does that event, I want to get Hollywood out here and
Holly's
do.
So cool. King Duke's amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna actually promote Hustle City at the same time that we're doing that.
Okay. You know Blaze?
No, I do not. However,
BT8?
I am trying to get a hold of. I'm trying to talk to Buff Gouda because him and I have some business to talk about, pertaining to what we talked about earlier before we got live. So.
Well, I'm gonna have to tap you in with Blaze too. His name's Alexander Harper on Facebook, but he another amazing artist too. Like I said, just some guys that you'd love to get on. We got some amazing stories and to tell.
Okay. Yeah, hook me up.
But I do have a lot of work coming out. Me and Scott have been putting a lot of work in the studio. And not only am I an artist, but I also engineer and mix my own songs with Scott too. We both do it. So it's not just the writing and recording, like we're trying to do it all. So we have a lot on our plate and make sure we take our time and get stuff sounding good. Because it's not like we could be like, oh well, he mixed that. Like we mixed it. We did it.
Right. So yeah, definitely things are coming into place slowly.
Oh, for sure. All it takes is just making sure you keep on it and actually wanting to do it. You wake up tired, but you still gotta go.
I'm actually part of Outlaw Nation now.
That's awesome.
I'm actually cooking next year for the artist behind the stage. So I'm super excited about that.
You a chef?
No, but I love the grill.
That's awesome. Scott I went to school for being a chef, and while he was in there, he took some classes to be like recording and stuff of that nature too. But he was a chef for like 20 or 30 years.
Yeah, it's just for the artists. It's not like.
No, I know what you're saying. I was just curious. I like cooking too. My girl normally cooks though. She could throw down in the kitchen. I ain't allowed to touch nothing when she's in there.
Yeah, I was just talking to I'm good friends with Jesse Howard's wife.
That's awesome.
So her and I started talking, and she was just like, "Yeah, next year, definitely, you can come back and grill."
Say, you heard of the country artist Gretchen Wilson? Okay, I'll say she was popular in like the 2000s ish, but she was my second cousin, third cousin, something like that, or married somehow. I don't know. Just my dad said tried to explain it one day and I got lost, but at some point we were related. So that's about as close to relation to anyone famous in the music industry I got.
Well, that's one cool thing about my end, because of my record label, even though I don't have anybody signed, even just having the record label and the LLC, I definitely get in a lot of places where people couldn't get into. So
for sure, being a business, because they see you're legit with it.
Oh, like it's legit. I have an EIN number and everything. Like
that's
I have an
awesome.
LLC. Yeah.
See, I don't have my stuff LLC, and I really need to get everything situated where I'm an actual company / business on my end.
Yeah, I'm full blood business. Like, even though it doesn't look like it, but where I'm sitting, but yeah, I do have my own business.
Why you say that? You could be in the office. You never know where you're at.
Okay. Well,
How you know you don't sleep in your? You can sleep in your office. You be putting in work. You never know what someone's doing. You can't judge somebody off their background.
Yeah,
For all you
that's
know,
true too.
I got a cool ass lights behind me, but really, I got kids' toys and everything behind me. Can't judge
Yeah,
nobody off their background.
well, you can't judge nobody with anything because you
To a
never know
certain
what they got
extent.
going on. Oh,
It
that's
don't matter
true.
what they got going on. You walking around itching your arm with a hoodie on, riding a bike in my yard. You can get the fuck on. I'm judging you. You a tweaker. You got like situational awareness judging for sure. Now I agree, like you can't just look at somebody in public that is just walking down the street. You know what I mean? But like there are signs for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Because I don't believe in that whole everyone shouldn't judge nobody. You're supposed to. Yeah, I get that, but like I'm also not dumb.
Well, I mean, okay, that what you just said, itching your arm in your yard. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's what
feel
I'm
that.
saying. Like you walking around holding your hand in your hoodie pocket, acting sketchy. Like, nah, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct at that point. Um,
But no, I
so
agree. Like, you can't judge nobody on like certain things because you never know what somebody's going through. But
absolutely, like
don't be
I
don't be picking my
I
carpet. You know what I'm saying?
so where can everybody find your stuff?
Anywhere.
Anywhere, all platforms.
Yep. All platforms. All the
D14L.
platforms. This DI4L.
That's what I said. DI.
Oh, I swear it said one. I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe I said
Something
D1. I don't know.
you might have because you might have been reading the top. I don't know if I typed that wrong or if you typed that. Either way, it's close enough.
Anyway, if you put the I in the one, or I in the one is pretty much the same, regardless.
For sure. I did look up D4L did that Laffy Taffy song. I found that out.
Did you?
Yeah, because I was typing it in and it popped up and I was like, oh man, this is way too close. No one's gonna find my stuff. Because he's got millions of views on that song and
Well, maybe you don't want to change it because it would be bring people to your page.
oh for sure, I'm not changing it. I got it tatted behind my ear. That's my bro. I got my whole arms. I got a sleeve on it, and it's all a dedication. It's a memorial to my homie. That's my brother.
That's awesome.
Oh, I just reminded myself. This bracelet, that's what I was talking about earlier. All the artists that you come through, if you can remember, it's called the Dot Band. Even you should get one. They're like, I want to say me and Scott got a deal on them, like 30 or 35 bucks a piece. They have a credit card type thing too. But you take your phone and you can tap it like the tap to pay, and it pulls up like a link tree of all your links. You got Facebook, anything. I got from my Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify. I got my Cash App on there, Snapchat, anything you can think of, you can put on there.
Well, that's interesting.
But you can just have people, if they're interested in anything, and instead of like getting your phone out and trying to put their contact, they can just tap it and have everything you need right there. Your phone
That's
number.
cool shit.
It is. Even if you want to write it down for yourself, it's a dot band. Donnie put me onto that.
That's cool shit.
They got multiple colors of them. I like the black just because it matches with everything. It looks normal.
Yeah. Well, that's cool shit. I might have to contact you when I said that's cool shit. I might have to contact you when I get ready for that.
Okay. They're real durable. Just looks like this. Comes with a QR code on the back so you can set it up.
That's
Got a
cool.
little metal pin. I do not get paid by Dot Band, just so you guys know. Just specify that. This is not advertisement. They're just cool.
Do you?
But
Other
if
than that,
y'all want a sponsor?
do you have merch?
We do. I need to get some more shirts in, but Scott has been keeping the network shirts in, which is I'll say his label, but it's ours. But it's the whole collective of a group of things. He's had it going for a while. It's THA Network, and that's actually what my album's called. Is Welcome to the Network. But he's got a bunch of those shirts, and we have USB drives and stuff of that nature. But there's only 3 shirts made of me, and I have one, my girl has one, and my oldest son has one.
All right, that's all. Well, send me that link when we get done here.
I got you. But I have to get some more merch made because I want to send some to the fan that wanted an autograph, and I want to be able to bring some to tables. But like I said, I've had a lot on my plate, so it's just been hard getting everything together. But slowly and surely we're getting it together. But I have a lot of new music coming. We have probably 20 plus songs that aren't posted or any of that nature.
Awesome.
And
well, can't wait for that.
Sorry, I'm trying to think.
Right. No, you're fine. But definitely, I'm eager. I said I'm eager to see what's coming up.
There's a lot coming up. I'm trying to make sure. I'm going to start networking with people and getting some artwork made from some of the homies just to show love to them and then get some professional stuff done because it's cool making it myself, but I want to get some actual artwork in. But performing is just, there's going to be a lot of performances coming. There's no drug or anything ever that could compare to performing. It's just next level.
All right. Sounds good.
You got any shows coming up in Ohio?
The next one I know for sure that I'm going to is Vet Fest.
Vet Fest?
Yeah.
Do you ever think about throwing your own shows?
I did.
Well, so Scott just invested in a whole setup, 2 floor subs, 2 tweeters, a mixing table, and mics, so we could throw our own concerts. So maybe we need to link together and throw like a
we'll talk.
Like a state-to-state type show. Yeah, for sure.
Behind the scenes.
For sure, but I just think it'd be cool to get. And shout out to Sonya too for putting all the stuff together that she does, and Levi Doyle.
Definitely shout out to Sonya Halsey, and definitely shout out to Steve Creep, who actually is taking over MMM.
Really? That's dope.
Yeah.
That event was cool.
Steve is actually on top of MMM right now.
Steve, I think I've seen Steve out there. I think I met him. He was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Steve Creep is an amazing guy. I've seen him at Vortex. He's a great guy. He's super loving, and I love the shit out of him. I was really sad that I couldn't go, and I really don't want to talk about it, but next year is going to be dope. I'll be there. Well,
at the end of the day, you wanted to go and you had everything ready. It's out of your control, so I wouldn't even be worried about it at all.
No, it's just sad and depressing, and I really don't want to get depressed.
But it's okay, because it could be worse. There could be other things that happen worse than you not being able to go. You could have had a tornado hit your house. Well, shit, we had a tornado down there, and my basement flooded. Quick side note, at the Mud Music Moonshine, we drove 3 hours down there. We had a tornado touchdown. Then a tornado touchdown where my house is. I performed. We had a rap battle, like a freestyle session. Me and Lil Milfy had a rap battle. I did my set right after that, and I had to leave because my basement flooded and my power was out. So I drove 3 hours back to my house, stayed the night, and then me, my girl, and my kids and my homie drove back down there 3 hours and did another set and hung out with everybody. Stayed the night and then drove back again 3 hours. So we had 12 hours driving just to kick.
Oh my God.
But it was worth every bit of it. And I spent way too much money on gas and moonshine and everything else I shouldn't have spent it on. But anyways, it was fun.
You know I have my own moonshine now.
You said what?
I have my own moonshine.
I need to get some. I don't remember who exactly I bought it from, but it was good. Definitely worth it. I don't know how I stayed so sober drinking that much moonshine.
Did you try? Did you get a hold of any birthday cake?
No, I tried. Someone brought a little bit of apple butter over, and then I had some dragon fruit or some red type, and then I bought some white lightning, some clear shit.
Okay, well, I have my flavor from Wolfire Records is I work with one of the moonshiners there that was at the event. He actually makes my flavors. Our first flavor, which is sealed and ready to go, and we're going to be pushing it, is birthday cake. Now the next one that we're trying to work on is Oreo.
Oh man, where can I? I'll talk to you in off message.
Just text me.
It's music related.
Yeah, just give me a text.
Music related.
I'll hook you up. You're good.
Well,
Because
I need a studio session.
you're around the same area as my moonshiner, so it would definitely be easier. Yeah, I mean, you might not get it in the glass, but you can get it in the promo package.
Any moonshiners. I was talking about studio time. But anyways, I'll talk to you about that later. The studio time.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, lots of music to come. Hopefully, me and Blaze's song is super dope. It's like a country vibe tune. And me and Donnie have a song called Goku, and then another one called High Speed, and they are both bangers.
That's awesome. Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I'm excited to post them. Honestly, I need to start posting some. A lot of them are ready. I just haven't done nothing with them because I'm selfish. That's all it is. I like my music. I don't even listen to other rappers for real. I just listen to myself and the homies.
Nothing wrong with that.
Some of my biggest influences I listen to, but other than that, it's like it's not Dolph or Gates or Wayne or Montana 300. Like really, some of those, then I don't really care. Wiz Khalifa.
Well, it was great talking to you. Thanks for being on my show.
It was a blast being on here.
Definitely
come crashing down.
Definitely we'll definitely have you on the show again. But yeah, get a hold of me if you want some moonshine. I can definitely hook you up.
All right, yeah, I'll hit you up about the studio time. All right, it was a pleasure being on here. I'm looking forward to being on here again. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Talk to you later.
Hey. Thank all the supporters for watching.